Okay. I guess I should wait for more people to join. If nobody joins in the next minute, I'm just gonna like start going over and y'all can just watch it. Man, so many fans. I don't even know if you're gonna hear me. Oh, hi. Okay. So even though there's like one person here, I'm still gonna go over it. And excuse my voice, I just woke up and I've only had 30 minutes of sleep. Yay, okay. So I wrote down a whole script because I knew I was not going to remember any of this. So I'm going to go over the editing team application, and basically this is the application for people who want to be in my editing team. This editing team will have a lot of people because the series is a custom animated series, and I'll need all the help I can get. In the editing team, I will need writers to help me with ideas and, of course, write the episodes with me. And MSP editors MSP editors can be regular MSP editors or video editors. If you don't know, what I basically mean by this is you can be a regular MSP editor where it's just like the picture edits on Instagram, or a video MSP editor, which is just like a person who makes MSP videos. I'll need regular MSP editors to make the thumbnails. I'll also need voice actors, but I'll get into that in a few minutes. The rules to join the editing team are: you must be experienced in editing for MSP editors. For me, I just don't want people who are just starting out. I don't mean to offend anyone by this. It's just that I'd like people who have edited for a long time, or at least a few months, and they know what they're doing when editing. The second rule is answer the questions below truthfully. What I mean by this is don't lie just to get into the team. Just answer the questions truthfully. And what I also mean by this is to answer the question correctly. Like, example, if it would ask for your Discord tag or Instagram, don't just put like no answer or a silly one because you think it's funny or something. Actually put in your Discord tag or Instagram, that way I can contact you to let you know if you made it in the team. My mouse is like, oh, sorry. Okay. I think I got it. Okay. Okay. Sorry, my mouse is all over the place. I need a new one. Okay. Rule 3. Be devoted to the editing team, basically. This means that whenever you are assigned a task, you just need to do it. If you have an excuse for why you can't do the task, like if you went to the hospital or something like serious happened to you, then I completely understand. But if I give you a certain time for when it needs to be done, which would usually be about like 1 or 2 months, it needs to be done at that time. If you know you can't do a custom animation or a scene or even a thumbnail in that time period, then let me know, or don't sign up if you don't think you would be able to do this. And sorry. Be nice to other members. I didn't put this rule in the little rule list, but it's important that you don't be rude to other people in the group. They are people too, and if any drama or anything starts in the group, you will be kicked or get a warning by one of the admins or something. Or by me. Okay, now I'm going to go over the questions, if my mouse can work right. The first question is, what is your social media? Discord tag or Instagram? For this one, I would prefer you put your Discord tag or create a Discord. Like, create one of these if you don't have one. Because it's easier for me to get everyone's attention on Discord. And of course, you would have to keep the app open or check for updates on Discord. But it would be easy for me to keep track of the writers, voice actors, etc. The second question is, what are you applying for? Basically, you choose what you want to apply for here. If you'd like to be more than one, you can click on more than one, you know. For other, do not type voice actor. There will be a link in the description for voice actors, but I'll be getting to all of that later. Or actually in a few minutes, like in a few seconds. The rest of the questions for here is just kind of just to know more about you, but the 5th and 6th questions are for editors and writers. These two right here. To send links of work they have done in the past or anything. I didn't make it a required thing, that's why it doesn't have the little red star by it. Because not everyone's signing up to be an editor or a writer or anything. I think that it's for the editing team application. Yeah, I think that's it for the editing team application. But basically, if you're an editor, you have to send some, like an edit you've done before, a thumbnail. And if you're a writer, then you can go to Google Docs or something and just send in the link there, right here. Okay, the voice acting auditions. Okay, so the series is called Fatal Entropy. I can't even pronounce my own thing. So the series is going to be called Fatal Entropy. I had an episode, like one episode of this before my channel, but it won't be a continued or a renewed version of that. I'll explain more about that whenever I do the Q&A section. But this series is based on 5 main characters who are all brought together when their mother dies. When arriving at their old home, one character notices something different about the house, and together the 5 main characters figure out what happened to their mother, along with what is happening to themselves. Sorry. Now I didn't put any rules in here, but you have, and I mean you have to have emotion when auditioning. And when you submit, make sure to put your Instagram or Discord tag so I can contact you if you made it. Like, whenever you submit, there should be like a description thing that comes up. I'm pretty sure. But, let's go over the characters. The first one is Kayla. Kayla is an important character in the series. She tends to be awkward at times and is usually a normal person around people. She tends to be unstable at times. And she causes things to happen in the series, and she has a lot of secrets. If you audition to be her, you need to have a lot of emotion in your voice. So you'll see in the section right here, it says normal, angry, and crying. These are all emotions I want y'all to show when auditioning. To submit your audition, you have to record your voice, then submit the recording into it. The other characters are the same, but I'll go over their description, then go over to the Q&A. So Sophia. Sophia is another main character. She's a main character also, and is mostly happy 80% of the time. She's a very open person, but a very good actor when she needs to be. And there's different emotions for each one. So I'd like you to show that certain emotion that's there. If there's nothing, I'll show y'all if I can find one. So Caleb. Caleb is the 3rd main character. Unlike others, he is quite secretive and already knows a lot more than most would think. So, basically it doesn't have a picture yet because I'm struggling to get the male characters. But if you know anybody good on USA, then Can you give me their users so I could add them? Okay. So after Caleb, I believe it's Erica. Erica's the fourth main character, but is one of the oldest. She's the one who keeps everyone in check and makes sure they are okay and are doing what they are supposed to be doing. She's overprotective and would do anything to keep her siblings or her loved ones safe. So for her, she doesn't have the little thing. So y'all just have to do whatever emotion y'all think this one is. Lucas. Lucas is not a sibling, but a very important character. He grew up with everyone else as their personal butler, but also as a really close friend. Noah. Noah is the fifth sibling. He is mostly drunk about 90% of the time, but he has a reason behind this. He is usually harsh to others, except for one person he deeply cares about. Okay, now extras is like something I need to go over and explain. Right here it says extras can be other characters, such as the two bad guys, other important characters, or background characters. For the extras, these are important. I'll need background characters, but background characters for the voice actors. But when you audition for an extra, you have a chance of being a different main character that I just didn't put in there. Another, like the two villains in the series. Like really, if I come up with a new role, there's a chance that you could get a role by auditioning for extras. So I would recommend, even if you are trying to do the main roles, I suggest trying to be an extra too. Okay, I think that's it for that. Oh, thank you. Okay, so, wow, hey Maggie. Okay, but so the Q&A. Does anyone have any questions? There's like, somebody asked me 2 questions on my Instagram, which I'm just going to answer real quick. But if y'all have any questions, just leave them and I'll like answer. And know you. So the first question is what are the roles? But like I just went over them. But those are just some of the main roles and there's like more to come. The second question is, isn't it the same series as in your old channel but revamped? Okay, so this is what I was going to talk about. This is not the same thing. It has the same name, Fatal Entropy, as my other series, Fatal Entropy. But it has 2 different storylines. The first version was about people who try to escape a house but have their memory lost. In the Fatal Entropy that I'm currently making, the second, well, not really revamped or anything, but like the one I'm making now, it's about siblings who try to figure out the secrets their mother hid from them, along with the supernatural abilities that they never knew they had before. It kind of sounds the same in a way, but I promise you that's not, and it's like 2 different things. And what accent thing? I don't know. And thank you. I honestly don't think my voice is that pretty. I just woke up from a nap and I only had like 30 minutes of sleep. Oh yeah, but the links are in here. If you want to be part of the editing team, there's the form there and the voice acting auditions here. Is there any questions before I turn off the stream? Oh yeah. So on some of them they don't have, it's just any. Some of it does have English as their language, but if you're British American, you know, that's really fine. You can still audition. The editing team is for writers and like video editors and like the normal MSP editors who just like to make the picture edits. But like the regular MSP editors will, like if you sign up to be that, you'll have to be making the thumbnails. So the editing team has writers, MSP editors, and voice actors. That's it. And on Discord, I can't show you right now, but I made this Discord server, and whoever gets in will be invited to it. And I've already created like everything and all. Yeah. Is there any more questions before I turn off the stream? Don't hear me chewing or anything. I'm eating a peanut butter sandwich. Nope. Okay. Well, I'll leave it up, and y'all can just skim through it if y'all need any help. Like, oh, you're allergic to peanuts. That sucks. Peanut butter sandwiches are really good. But I'll leave this up so y'all can like skim through it and see like where the editing team starts and all. If I can, I'll try to comment like where everything starts and begins. But thanks for coming to the apparently 18-minute live. See ya.